Alright, y'all. Let me, Alright, let me get this pulled up, get this shared out. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting it shared out. Am I offline? Oh no, we're still streaming. It went offline for a second. Alright, so if y'all have any questions for me, I will try my best to answer them. But I wanted to go ahead and discuss the spring game back in May, and also the latest 7-on-7s. And I'm gonna start with the spring game. And the spring game, I felt like overall we did very well. Vontae looked good at quarterback. He hit the very opening play. He throws an absolute bomb to Tay Martin for a touchdown, and then later on he found Demetrius Brown in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. So our passing offense is in stride. Traylon and the offensive line looked good. Traylon ran well, and then the first team defense did what they were supposed to do, which was they faced the young offense, but the first team defense did what they were supposed to do, and overall the team looked really good. Vontae showed off his arm at one point, standing in his own 12-yard line. He throws the ball, and it hits at the opposite 30. Like, overthrew a guy 60 yards downfield, which I know overthrowing isn't great, but it does show that he's like how strong that arm is. And we're gonna have a really good passing offense this year. I feel like we're going to have probably the best passing offense in school history, in my opinion. I've been live for 3 minutes. Okay, I was trying to see how long I'd been live for already. But yeah, I believe this year we're going to have the best passing offense in school history. Our rushing offense, of course, is going to still be A1. Like Traylon, Elijah Woods, John Travis Brown, they're all going to be really good. And the freshman Zayshawn Simmons, he looked really good when he was running the ball with the young offense. Reed Wood threw the ball pretty well with the young offense, and he had a long touchdown run as well. Defense, it was kind of hard because we all wear the same uniforms. Like the entire team wears the same uniforms. Defense puts on these vests, so it makes it kind of hard, and it's also a little bit harder because I'm listening to the game rather than actually, I wasn't there to watch it, but all right. So I do know I do have the starting offense during the spring game. And the quarterback was number 3, Vontae Smith. The running back was number 2, Traylon Roberts. The fullback was number 21, Devin Bragg. Your receivers were number 16, Elijah Woods, number 4, Finn Henderson, number 6, Demetrius Brown, and number 12, Tay Martin. And then along the offensive line, Bowen Brumlow started at center, Dylan Bryant started at guard. The other guard was Cam Robinson, and the tackles were Jaquan Harris and Kason Kelly. That won't be our complete starting offensive line during the season, because Baylor Clayton and Larry Ace Foy will play on the offensive line, and they were both injured during the spring game. They didn't play, so those guys will be starters on the line. And then Cam Robinson, Jaquan Harris, and Kason Kelly are kind of battling for that 5th spot, because Bowman Brumlow and Dylan Bryant already have a spot down on the offensive line. Defense, I didn't get the defensive starters. There were a few young guys that played, and I this guy wasn't even listed on the roster on Huddle. Number 27, Elijah Love. He played some running back, receiver, and I think he's also he might be the JV quarterback. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Reed Wood or Elijah Love will be the JV quarterback, but Reed Wood led the young offense. Number 26, Xavier Simmons. Number 28, Justin Gator Thomas. And number 27, Elijah Love all contributed along the as like young offensive guys. I know Harrison Renfro and Cruz Johnson were the inside linebackers. But yeah, I didn't really get like the entire offense, but those were the starters. As far as like offense and young guys and stuff, those were the starters during the spring game. And like I said, the offense looked real well. They didn't keep score, so I don't remember a score or anything, but I know Vontae had 2 touchdown passes. Tay Martin had a touchdown pass. He's going to be the backup quarterback this year. He had a long touchdown pass to John Travius Brown, JB. I know Zayshawn Simmons. I think Zayshawn Simmons for the young guys broke off a long touchdown run. Reed Wood broke off a long touchdown run with the young offense. These were like young against young. This wasn't like they didn't do that against the starting defense. This was young offense and young defensive guys playing against each other. But yeah, overall I was very impressed with the spring game, and I putting my bias aside, if I was just an outsider looking in, I would say that yeah, this is a team that can and will compete for a 2A state championship. But obviously, I've got a little bit more information than an outsider does, so I do believe we will compete for a 2A state championship this year. And I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for the season. We kick off the season, of course, at the Crampton Bowl on Thursday, August 22nd at 7 p.m. against T.R. Miller, who is, according to the AHS FHS website, Alabama Historical Society. No, Alabama High School Football Historical Society. T.R. Miller is tied with Aniana for wins in the state of Alabama. That could come as a shock to a lot of people. A lot of people would assume like Hoover, or teams like Hoover, or maybe like a Leroy or somebody would be, but Fife. But no, it's T.R. Miller and Aniana. And I want to look up. I want to look on here and see how many wins all time we have. According to the website, we have a 561, 303, and 13 record all time. So 561 wins, 303 losses, and 13 ties. And then in the playoffs, we have an overall record of 76 and 37 with 40 appearances. We have a 29-11 first round record, a 20-9 second round record, a 14-6 quarterfinals record, and a 10-4 semifinals record. And then we're 3-7 in state championships, which a lot of teams would love to have 3 state championships all time. Of course, you know, the last 3 times we've been to the state championship hasn't gone well for us, and a lot of those years where we had to play like Hazelwood and teams like that didn't go well for us. But our 3 state championships came in 1987, which might be the best team Reeltown has ever had, 2001, and 2009. And 1987 we beat, if I can get it, we beat Winston County in 1987 to win the state championship. 2001 we beat Notasulga. And then 2009 we beat Clay County. And the interesting thing about that Notasulga state championship win, Coach Johnson was on that team, and I'm not sure exactly what position he played, but I know for a fact he was on the team. And if you don't know about Reeltown and Notasulga High School are 10 miles apart. We both loaded up and drove about 2 hours to Birmingham to play a football game for a state championship, and I think it said we shut them out like 40-0 or something like that. Let me go back and look actually. I think it said we shut them out 40-0 though. $46-6 actually. 2009 we won 16-8 over Clay County. Yeah, 16-8 over Clay County, and it wouldn't let me go back to the 1987 state championship game, but I know we beat Winston County for that one, and that was the. In fact, I wanna go back and see that. We beat Winston County 9-7 in that game, but that might have been the best team in Reeltown High School history. So I'm gonna go over that season. We finished 15-0 that season. 29-0. We opened up with a 29-0 shutout over rival Dadeville. Then we beat DC Wolf 32-0. We beat Elmore County 28-0. We beat Goodwater 56-0. Beat Maplesville 44-3. Beat Tallahassee 20-6. So we've given up 9 points through 6 games. Beat Beulah 49-0. Beat Holtville 12-0. Beat Coosa County 23-6, and beat Notasulga 26-0. So that was the regular season. So through 10 games, we gave up a total of 15 points in 10 games. That's an average of 1.5 points per game. Then we get to the playoffs. First round, we beat Highland Home 42-0. Second round, we beat Flomaton 26-14. Quarterfinals, we beat Cottonwood 26-7. Semifinals, we beat Sampson 25-0. And then in the state championship, we beat Winston County 9-7. So 29, 36. So we gave up 43 points all year in 15 games. So now I'm going to go over to my calculator and do the math. 43 divided by 15. So that defense was giving up 0.9 points per game. So yeah, giving up 0.9 points per game. And pitched a lot of shutouts. Well, Flomaton was clearly our toughest game of the year, and Flomaton is a really good football program as it is, so that's not really surprising. But yeah, just a little bit of history with the Reeltown Rebels there. Now, I want to go over the Let me go to his page. He posted all the scores and stuff for the 7-on-7s. Alright, so for 7-on-7, we opened up with 7A Auburn, and we beat 7A Auburn. Keep in mind, we're a 2A school. We beat, and I know it's 7-on-7s, but still, to beat a, you're facing 7A skill position players as a 2A school, and you beat them. And then 2A Reeltown beat Citronelle. It says they're 6A. Citronelle's a 5A school, but we tied with Citronelle, 5A Citronelle. Then we get a win over Banks Academy, who's an AISA school. And then we beat Valiant Cross, who's an AISA school. Then in bracket play, we beat 7A Enterprise in the first round. And then the second round, we took defending 7A state champion and possibly the best team in the state of Alabama to the limit. We lost 28-26 to Central in the second round of bracket play. So, yeah, I'd say we're looking really good. We're looking very good, and that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to get on here and do a quick stream and talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna stay here for a couple of minutes. Does anybody have any questions? I haven't streamed since. I wanted to give a shout out to the baseball team on getting a run to the quarterfinals. I think the quarterfinals. I think that's what it's called in baseball. But the baseball team did really well this year, and the future's bright in baseball. Coach Matt Johnson is doing an excellent job as the baseball coach, and I'm really excited for the future. Hopefully we can bring home that blue map soon in baseball. But yeah, I wanted to see if anybody had any questions or any comments and stuff before I got off of here. Just wanted to do a quick stream. Yeah, right now there's nobody in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But thank y'all for watching. Peace out, everybody.